y'all, welcome to my channel, and in today's video I am going to be sharing with you our homeschool curriculum picks for preschool for the 21-22 school year. So stay tuned. Okay, so if you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Dina and I am a homeschooling mama of 5 kiddos, 7 and under. And on this channel, I share my passions for Christ, for homeschooling, and for encouraging mamas in their faith and in this amazing and beautiful, even though it's really crazy and chaotic a lot of the times, it's still a beautiful season of motherhood. So if you'd like to join me on this journey, then click the subscribe button down below and don't forget to click the little bell icon so that way you know whenever new videos pop up. You can also follow me over on Instagram at Dina_pursuing peace if you'd like to get an inside glimpse on what goes on around here in this crazy house. All right, you guys, preschool. I love me some homeschool, preschool stuff. Preschool is one of my most favorite grades, I guess you could say, to teach. Oh, it's just so much fun. All the little manipulatives are just so much fun. Reading to them is so fun. Like, I just love preschool age. And the curriculum that I'm showing you today is the same curriculum that I have used ever since my oldest was in preschool, and that was 4 years ago, I believe. We are going into our 5th year homeschooling. And the way that we have done preschool for the last couple of kids is that I do 2 years of preschool, mostly because they are just chomping at the bit to have their own books. You guys, they are just wanting to have their own books, to have their own one-on-one time with mama. But a lot of the times they are a little bit young, at least for me, to start them on like for reals school. That means that sometimes they would be in kindergarten at 4 years old. And I'm just like, I don't know if I personally, I'm not telling you guys not to do it, but I don't know if I personally would want that for my kids, them being ahead that much. And so we tend to do 2 years of preschool. So the first year we call it preschool, the second year we call it pre-K, just to kind of differentiate between the two and to make them feel like, oh, they're going up a level, you know? So this year, my 4th child, Adeline, she is going to be starting preschool, and she is 3.5. She turns 4 in December, so right in the middle of the school year. And so we are going to be doing the Letter of the Week program from Confessions of a Homeschooler, and this is something that I've used from the very beginning. And some of you are like, wait, Dina, what do you mean? You're not using the Good and the Beautiful preschool? What's going on here? I know, just hold on. Like I said, we do 2 years of preschool, so I tend to do the Letter of the Week program for that first year, and then for the next year, I do the Good and the Beautiful. Sometimes I will meld them together. It just kind of depends how I feel. I kind of just play by ear throughout the year and kind of see what happens with that specific child. So I am so excited to show you guys all that we are going to use. There's a couple of components to this curriculum, and then also there's a few different manipulatives that I'm going to be using with it. And I am just so excited that my 4th child, you guys, my 4th child is going to be in preschool, which means I only have one more child after that that's going to be coming up into preschool, and I can't believe it. I don't want to talk about it. We're not gonna go there right now, okay? Now, there are a couple of components in here that are from the Good and the Beautiful, and so I'd like to thank the Good and the Beautiful for sponsoring this video today, because you guys know I love me some Good and the Beautiful curriculum. So without any further ado, I am going to turn the camera around and show you what we've got. All right, you guys, well, here it is, my Latchmade bin for my baby. I got her name on it, and for those of you who saw my huge homeschool haul, I believe it's part 1, nope, it's part 2 that I show you. I got the chalk markers from the Target dollar spot, and they were only $1, and I used it for this, and they worked really well. So yay for chalk markers that are not very expensive. Okay, so this thing here on top is the bulk of our curriculum. I'm going to show you that in just a bit. But what I want to show you first is all of this, everything that I have in here that is her manipulatives. Oh, I love preschool, you guys. This is making me so happy. She's going to be so excited when she sees this stuff. She's not going to know what to do with herself, honestly. All right, so I am going to start right here. And these are from the Dollar Tree, these little containers. And they are one of my favorite things that I ever bought, you guys. They're little food containers. So you'll find them in the food section of the Dollar Tree. They have the little circle ones, and then they have some rectangle ones. And they are so perfect to fit all of these different manipulatives. So the first one that I'm going to show you here, these are little letter discs that I printed out and laminated, and this is from the curriculum, so they give you all of this. So this is lowercase, I believe, and then over here we have uppercase. And you'll see how I use them when I show you what's in that binder over there. Over here we've got some magnets, and I have gotten these magnets from a few different places, from Walmart. And then these little ones over here, actually, you know, I think they're all from Walmart. Yeah, these are my favorite right here, if you can find those, because the kids can pick those up really easily. But I don't know, you can find magnets pretty much anywhere. And then over here we've got just a little tweezer. There's some tweezers for her. I can't remember honestly where I got these. I believe these came with something, and I don't know where. I'll link down below a set of tweezers and different things like that. It's like a set that I really liked for my preschooler that we got a long time ago. I'll link that down below. Here we've got flashcards, and we have used these flashcards, these exact flashcards, since the very beginning, you guys. I believe I got them from the Dollar Tree. I did get some new flashcards this year from Target because I thought that we had lost these, but we did find them. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to keep these or if I'm going to switch them out to the other flashcards. We did lose a few throughout the years, and so I had to make my own. See, there's an M in here that's not a flashcard. I just printed it out and cut it out. So flashcards, they're super easy to make if you want to make your own flashcards. And then I just got this ring to hold it all together. Again, some more flashcards from the Dollar Tree. These are just shapes. And I believe Target has flashcards that are shapes also. And then these are colors. So I use these flashcards. I don't know if I'm going to use these every day. I'm going to use the letters every day because that's really how my kids learn their letter sounds and letter recognition. And I have a whole video on how I teach that using these flashcards. And I'll link that down below if that's something you're interested in. Then here we've got a small dry erase and a large dry erase. I'm not sure which one she's going to like because her hands are still so tiny. We've got a pom-pom for eraser. We've got scissors from IKEA, also shown in that haul. And then a little eraser here. And then over here, we have some shoelaces, and that's for lacing. And you'll see what we're going to lace when I show you the binder. And then here we have little clips, and these are going to be used in the curriculum also. And then down here I have rubber bands for the geo board, and you'll see the geo board in just a bit when I open this up. Going up here, I have a little pegboard, and the pegboard is inside, and I'll show you it in just a bit. But I have a pegboard that uses all of these different wooden, I don't know what you would call them, stuff. Got this on Amazon. I'll link it down below, where they can create the different letters. And this paper shows them what they need to create all of the different letters. I got something very similar to this in my homeschool haul, and I think I showed it in part 2. And that was really big. The parts were really big, which is good. So then I'll probably use this and that every once in a while, just to kind of change it up a little bit, you know. And then I also have my 2-year-old, or my 1-year-old, almost 2-year-old, can play with these. And the other ones, the plastic ones, are a little bit harder to pinch together. So, you know, just have a variety there, because I have a feeling my 1-year-old, almost 2-year-old, is going to be wanting to get into this, y'all. Then I have this, and these go with her daily learning notebook, which I will show you in a bit. So I'll leave those out so I can show them to you. And then I've got pattern blocks. I love these pattern blocks. Now these are the wooden ones from, Oh gosh, I think they're learning resources. I'll link them down below where I got them from. And then I have this pencil. Now this is the Papermate handwriting pencil, and it's a number 2 pencil, but it's a triangle shape, you know, so it helps with their handwriting. And I always start them with this type of pencil first. My girl has pretty good pencil grip, but you know, this will be kind of a fun little pencil for her to start out with. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this up, and I'm going to show you what we've got in here. So the first thing that I wanted to show you was the handwriting from The Good and the Beautiful. We got the pre-writing for littles. Now this is the first part of that. And this is so fun, you guys. Oh my goodness. This is going to be just so much fun. She's finally going to get to do handwriting with the big kids. And it's really easy. You know, the lines, it's just tracing, following the lines here. You're trying to connect the dot without touching the outside lines. Kind of the same thing there. Tracing. It's just so simple, so easy. And it's a lot like that. I usually have them do just 1 page a day. And it's a lot like that until you get to the end over here where it starts to do numbers. So this is page 77. So on page 78, they start to do numbers. So they start to kind of learn how to form their numbers, their coloring. Here's the B, you can color and stuff. So I guess, no, it's not forming your letters, but it's just, you know, recognizing the letter here. And it goes all the way to Z at the end here, and then at the end over here, it's got a little certificate for you to share with your little kid. Now the curriculum that I'm going to show you has a little bit of handwriting, so she probably won't do this every single day. It just kind of depends if she wants to do handwriting or not. She's starting to show interest in drawing and doing a lot more writing, and so I think she's going to really enjoy this. Now I do have part 2. This is new from The Good and the Beautiful. Doodles and Pre-Writing for Littles part 2 includes bonus section. I do have this just in case she just like goes crazy with her handwriting and finishes everything in one shot. So this is the first time I'm actually looking at it. It says, starting on the dots, trace the rungs on the ladder to help the firefighter rescue the cat from the tree. Then color the tree. So, oh my gosh, that's so, that's so cute. So she would just go and trace the rungs. So she's just doing lines. I mean, how many times have we seen that? But look how beautifully it's done. And then she can go and color everything. Then here is tracing again. Again, it's just lines, but it's so fun. Look at that. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm so excited. This is so cute. Oh, Noah's Ark. Okay, so it definitely, I don't know. I don't know if you actually have to do part 1 before part 2. This looks a little bit more, I don't know, they're tracing the cacti. Okay, so this is definitely letter formation. So this, let's see, this is section 2. Letters. This section is not designed to teach children the correct order of strokes. It is meant to familiarize them with the kinds of strokes used for the letters. Okay. So this, you're definitely writing the letter here. So then they do that all the way up to Z, and then section 3 is trace and try. Oh, okay. So then they trace it here. And then they try to do it on their own. That's nice. Again, tracing it here, then trying to complete it over there on their own. Oh, okay, the tail, and then drawing the tail. That's pretty good. The carrots, fish. Oh my goodness. Okay, and now this is the bonus section. Find the image. Have the child find the images listed beside each picture. The child can circle or color the found images. Oh, okay, look at this, guys. So find the image. So they have to find the van. So they color the image, and then they can color the rest of the picture if they want to. I love this. Oh my goodness. I love this kind of stuff where it's teaching them to find different things. Oh my goodness. Okay, and so this has 120 pages, and then it has a little certificate at the back also. Oh my goodness, you guys. So again, I don't know if we're going to use this year, or we might use it next year, just depending on what she wants to do with that. Okay, the next thing I have in here is a preschool daily learning notebook, and I'll show you that in just a bit because that kind of goes along with the binder that I showed you before. And this, you guys, I've had this for forever. I got this off of JDA, her Teachers Pay Teachers shop, and I did not laminate it for forever, so you could see all of the little like crinkles in there. And then last year I finally decided to laminate it. I felt like it needed it. In order for me to save its life, it needed to be laminated. So it's just the ABCs in lowercase. The first time I heard showing them lowercase was actually JDA's channel, and I'll link her channel down below. But she said that teaching them lowercase is super important because for the most part, when they're reading, they're going to be looking at lowercase letters, not uppercase letters. And I was like, oh my goodness, that's brilliant. Like, why didn't I realize that before? Oh, that's the thing, you guys. None of us remember how we learned to read. We just remember knowing how to read. This is also from her. This is actually a sheet from her toddler learning folder, and I'll link that down below too if you want to check it out. I have a video about that one also. This is that I don't know, pegboard, geoboard. I'm not sure what to call it, but this is this thing that I was telling you about, where they can form the letters. Oh, this is so good, you guys. They can do a B, they can do lowercase letters. We have tried lowercase letters, and those are a little bit more challenging with this, but you can definitely do it. And it's just so much fun. It's so much fun. Like, I find myself wanting to do it too, so it's just so much fun. I'll link this down below. And then these are to our felt map. In our schoolroom. So all of my other kids know their continents and oceans in and out. So I'm going to focus more with my preschooler and my toddler on their continents and oceans. So I just put them in here so they have a safe storage. And then this, I actually made myself with my Cricut machine, and I have a video about that also if you'd like to see that. I will link it down below. But there are different kind of shapes that make letters, so you can make letters with all of these different things. And I did actually get this idea from Confessions of a Homeschooler, and I'll link her file down below, or hers. I think hers is free, I'm not sure, but it also does come with the Letter of the Week program, and that all you need to do is basically print it on cardstock probably and laminate it and then cut them out. So yeah, this is actually made of foam, but yeah. Okay, so that's everything in the bin there. That's what I have now. I'm going to show you my preschool learning notebook, and this is sold separately. And no, I actually think that if you purchase the Letter of the Week program that you get this for free. Or you could just purchase it separately. I had to purchase it separately because I needed the new calendar, the new year. But it's like $5, you guys. And what it is, it's a download, and then all you do is print it out. So the way that I did it is I printed it out and I put them in the sheet protectors, and then I just used binder rings. I'm not sure what these are called, but little rings here to keep it all together, because binders don't fit very well in these bins. And so I wanted it to fit in the bin, so I just did that, and it fits perfectly. So this is hers. It's my preschool learning, daily learning notebook, and this is something we would do daily. I'm going to be honest, probably throughout the year this is going to fall off just a little bit, but there are some things in here that I definitely do every day, and I'll show you which ones they are. So here we have kind of a calendar thing. So they would circle what day of the week it is, and of course I would help them with that because they obviously cannot read yet. They trace the day. They color in today's date, and I have them do it like this in here, so they just use a dry erase marker, and that way we can reuse this every week. And then what's today's number? I have never actually done this because every time we do this, they can't form their letters yet, or rather their numbers, and so I haven't done that section yet. But then this here, this is what this is for. So I've tried different things like adding Velcro here, but then that just kind of got cumbersome. So basically I just lay it here and she just traces it. And so there's one for every day of the month, as you can see here. You could put him like on a ring here and just have him like that. You could basically do whatever you want, but I've just kind of put it here, and then when we're done with that days, I'll put it in the back, so then when we get to it the next day, we are on the right day. So that's basically how I do that. So then we have, so Monday, we have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This is the month here. So I don't know if she's going to be able to trace these, honestly. If she doesn't, then I will just do it for her, or I'll have her color in the box or something like that. But we're going to start school in August. Here's the August, and this is why I need to buy this every year, is so that way I get this updated calendar. She does August through June, I believe. She actually does July through June. That's what she'll give you. And then down here she can color in the weather. So it's kind of like a, what is it called, a graph. If today is sunny, then she'll color that in. Tomorrow, if it's raining, then she'll color, I guess, this one in, or maybe this one. We've never used this one, you guys. Never used the snow one. We have never lived in a place that actually got snow when we lived there. It's very sad. Oh, so this I didn't put inside the sheet protector because we're actually going to write on this. This is going to be consumable. So I just attached it to a sheet protector with these little thingy jiggers. Paper clips. Paper clips? Yes. And this is a writing practice. So this I will actually take out. We're not going to do this like every day. But I will take this out and say in August, I will have her try to write her name and just see how well she does. I mean, it's not a big deal. But then I love this. She's going to be able to show her work every month all the way up to July. And you guys, I love this. Last year, no, actually 2 years ago, my third child, Aubrey, she wrote in March, she wrote her name for the first time. Like, and I actually got it on film. I'll link that video down below. But she wrote it for the first time that it was like legible and really good, you guys. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't even know you could do that. It was so exciting. So there's that. But then there's also like writing practice. So this we'll do every day where we'll just practice writing her name. And then we've got the 100 days of school here, which I didn't know was a thing, you guys, until I started homeschooling because I never went to public school. I've been in private school all my life, so yeah. So we'll just put a sticker on each day that we do school, and then we get to have a party for the 100 days of school. Last year, or not last year, the year before, the party actually coincided with the very, very beginning of the pandemic. It was so sad, you guys. But we had a little party here at home for my Aubrey because she worked hard to get those 100 days. And every day she was like, when we get here, we're going to have a party, right? And she was telling everybody we were going to have a party. So we had a little party for her and it was just fine. She was super satisfied and probably doesn't even remember. And then every week we're going to learn a shape. So this is a circle, and I've got them all in here for all of the weeks, all the way up into a trapezoid. And then we've got numbers, 0 all the way to 20. And here she can just, let's see, I don't know if you can see it here. It's got the little dots, so she can like connect the dots. And then she can also trace. And these are consumable. These are consumable, so that we do those every year. And then we also have a page here that has letters she can color, and then different things that begin with that letter, you know, and that's the same thing all the way to Z. And so yeah, guys, so this is the daily learning notebook for my preschooler. And this is something that probably will take us, at first it'll take us a little bit because she's getting used to it. But stuff like this, like the letter A, we're not going to do that every day. We'll just do it one of the days in the week. The number also we'll just do 1 day a week. And then the shape will only do 1 day a week. And so this will probably take us maybe 5 minutes to finish at the beginning of her one-on-one time with me. And so this is the bulk of our curriculum. So this is what I wanted to show you guys. So the letter of the week program, and you guys, I have a whole video about this and showing it in action with Aubrey, and just a review and how I store it, how I put it together, and all of that. I will link that down in the description, and I'll also put it up above so you can really see inside this curriculum. So, but today I'm just going to kind of flip through and give you kind of a general idea of what it is. This comes with the curriculum when you buy it. It is a lesson plan, you guys. Lesson plan for each day of the week. When I was a brand new homeschooler, I was like, yes, give me that, because I have no idea what I'm doing, you guys. I didn't know how to teach little kids, and I know it seems like, oh, well, you just teach them ABCs and 1, 2, 3, but guys, I had no idea. I didn't even know what the word manipulative was. Well, I knew the bad one, the bad version of that word, but I didn't know like the, you know, where it's like tangible stuff for them to play with. Oh my gosh, this saved my life. So thank you so much, Erica at Confessions of a Homeschooler, for putting this together, because this is amazing. So I open it up here. This comes with it also. It is a document that has book suggestions for every letter. So at the beginning of the week, I will just look up in our local library and see if they have any of these books. Here we have a coloring sheet. Oh, and these tabs, you guys, these are the days of the week. So I broke them out. So this is Monday, this is Tuesday, you know, Wednesday. I broke them out like that so that way I can get to them quickly and save time, and don't lose their attention by trying to flip around and figure out where I'm at. So this is a coloring sheet. Oh, let me flip this first. This is a coloring sheet here. This here is a tracing sheet, so she'll just take a dry erase marker and she'll practice tracing that. This is nice and big. I really like that. Let's see. Here is the magnet sheet. So all of these little circles, she's going to go and put magnets. So I'll just take this whole sheet out like this, and she'll take it to the refrigerator and just start putting the magnets on here. So that's what those little round magnets were for, that were in my box. And then, let me see, here we have A is for apple. So I will go and read this to her, and then we will circle all of the A's. So all the capital A's or uppercase A's, and then all of the lowercase A's. This here is for the pattern blocks. This is so good, you guys. I actually think she has this as a free download. If you want to go and look at Erica's printables, I think she has this as a free download. So if you have pattern blocks and you just want this, you can go get that for free. It's so good. And they love these. They're making a letter out of the pattern blocks. Oh, I just love that. Now this is a do-a-dot page where we get those do-a-dot markers. They're kind of like bingo markers. And she'll go through and she'll just mark all of the different circles. This is her favorite. This is her favorite, most by far, you guys. She's already done some of those. This is, Erica calls it a collage worksheet. We will take this and either find something that starts with the letter A, like Apple Jacks, and just put some Apple Jacks down, and then she can eat them, you know, and it's just a fun little hands-on activity for her. Sometimes we'll do stickers, sometimes I'll have her color it, sometimes we'll do like glue and stuff like that. So it just depends on the letter and what we're going to do that day. And then we have a uppercase and a lowercase for that. This here is a pattern page. So she'll take this, these are cut out, as you can tell here. They're cut out, and she'll do, so I'll tell her tree, apple, apple, tree, and then she'll tell me what's next. Apple, apple. And she'll put the different cards down wherever they need to go. Those are so neat. I love those little pattern things. And then this is what those little letter discs are for. So she'll go and she'll match and she'll spell the word apple. She doesn't know that that's the word apple yet, but I will definitely let her know that that is. But she's basically just matching the letters up, and we have it for lowercase and then also for uppercase here. And then over here we have a letter scavenger hunt. So we'll go around the house and just look for everything that starts with the letter A. We'll probably, sometimes we get a basket and just fill it, but then I found I have to actually put stuff back. So it just depends on how much time we have that day. Sometimes we'll just walk around the house and just point to things that start with the letter A or different things like that. Like, it's just fun getting up and moving around. This is a poke page. So she'll take a thumbtack, you guys. I was a little bit scared about this at first. But she'll take a thumbtack and she'll poke it. And so she'll do that over on the rug. And she'll just poke it all the way on the black line. And so this actually takes a lot of concentration for the kids. They like doing it. This is not their favorite necessarily, but they do like doing it. And I was always like, this would be so fun for me. Why isn't it like, why don't they like this so much? And I don't know, I really think it takes a lot of concentration and a lot of hand-eye coordination, and just, it's a lot for them. But they can definitely do it, and it is fun. Sometimes I'll just have her do one line or one letter or just something like that. Here we have Apple cut and paste. So she will cut out this tree if she wants to. Maybe we'll just leave that on there. But she will definitely cut out the apples, and then we will paste it on the tree. And it's just a fun little craft for her to do. Here we have apple counting practice. And I have these numbers here. It's 1 through 10. And as you can see, I tried doing Velcro, but that didn't work so well. So basically she counts the seed, puts the number on, and it goes all the way to 10. Later on, what I did, and this is what I think you're supposed to do, is actually cut these out, and then they're not in order, you know, so then she's not just putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you know. She's actually having to count the things. So that's what I did later on, but this was my very first one that I printed out, so, and my very first, like, homeschool anything that I printed out. So that's kind of what happened there. Here we have a dot to dot and then some tracing, and I will have her do this as a with a dry erase instead of having it be consumable, so that way I don't have to print it out every year. And then this here is letter matching, and what she does, oh, like this. And then here I have all of these that I cut out. And you guys, I love putting this kind of stuff together. I love it. So I know this maybe seems like a lot of work, but and it is a good amount of work in the beginning. But I've been using this, like I said, for 4 years now, or going on my 4th child, and I didn't have to do anything to prep this, you guys. This was all ready to go. So basically, she takes this. There's uppercase and lowercase apples, and she will match them to the right one. Okay, the next thing is apple pre-writing. So like I said, there's some handwriting in here. So I don't know if she's going to want to do that other one all the time, so we'll see. And then here, she always has a link to a fun craft idea. And so what I do is I have printed them out and just added them in here so I don't have to go through and look for them anymore. And then here I've got a baggie. It's just a normal Ziploc bag. I hole punched it, and then I put all of the little manipulative things that I printed out onto here. So we've got all of this, but then you guys, we've got all of this too. So these were the worksheets, but then these are like hands-on stuff. And I'll show you what's in here in just a bit. But she does have a Bible verse for every letter. We don't necessarily use these because we do use something else for Bible memory. And then this was actually extra numbers. I'm not sure why. Again, like I said, this is the first time I printed it out and everything, so that's extra here. But then she's got these floor numbers, and these are so fun, you guys. We just put them on the floor, and then she brings them to me in order, or she jumps on them. I say, jump to number 5, and she'll go and she'll jump on number 5. Or I'll have her put them in order, or I'll hide them around the room and have her look for them. So I just love this. This is always their favorite because they get to get up and run around and just have fun with mama. So I love this in here. Something else that I wanted to mention before I get into this and before I forget is that I love that in here Erica has put in like a time for reading. So it's like pick a book and read out loud to your pre-K daily. So she has put in here already like read for 10 minutes or whatever. And I love that because sometimes in the middle of everything, I will forget to do that. So we do read out loud, but just cuddling up with just my preschooler and reading would be amazing. So let me go ahead and open this up. Okay, I pulled out everything that was in here, and these are the lacing ones. And you know what? I just realized, for some reason, I'm not sure what happened, but I need to hole punch those again. They were obviously hole punched before, and I don't know, I think I laminated it. I think it was on paper. I'm not sure. But, so these are laminated on cardstock, and I hole punch them, and she'll go and she'll trace, or I'm sorry, lace all of these letters. And this is so fun. I love it. This is a bracelet that we are going to make. So she's going to make it at the beginning of the week, and we're going to be learning about letter A. We're going to be learning about a circle and the number 1. So she is going to color it, and then she can wear it when we do our school. So I think she'll really like it. She is my girl. She really does like to wear things like that. This is a puzzle, and it's a 6-piece puzzle, as you can see here. And she goes through and she'll just put it together, you guys. And at first they always have a hard time doing this puzzle, but then I can really tell by the end of the year that they are on top of these puzzles. They know how to get those done. These are color puzzles, and as you can see here, I just cut them out and then cut them out in kind of different ways, and then they just match the color. So they're all apples, and but they're all different colors. So then they'll match the colors together. Here is a sorting game, and actually, sorry, this is not a sorting game. This is a shape matching. So I'm not sure why that says sorting game, but so they will go and match. Like, you have to find the other side of the apple that has the diamond, or the other side of the apple that has the rectangle, and she'll go and she'll match all of those. And then here we have the size sorting, so she'll put them from the largest all the way down to the baby. So we'll do that. So yeah, you guys, so that is what I have for my preschooler. All right, you guys, well, that's what I have for my preschooler. There was one more thing that I wanted to show you guys, and that's this. It's my ABC Bible verses, and you guys, this has been, oh, I love this so much. And whenever we do letter of the week program, we use this as like one of our morning devotionals. We read it on Monday at the beginning of the week for each of the letters, and it goes through the letters. And so for the letter A, soft answer turns away wrath. And then it tells you a little story, and it follows the life of 2 little kids, their brother and sister, and their names are Missy and Bill. At first it'll give you just a little kind of description that you can read to them about the Bible verse, and which I love because it kind of explains the Bible verse in a way that the kids will understand. And then it'll give you a story as an example of that Bible verse. So like A, soft answer turns away wrath. B, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God. C, children, obey your parents in all things, for this is the will of the Lord. And then D, do all things without complaining and disputing. Gosh, these things are so good. And by the end of the year, they will remember all of these verses, because it's just an easy way to remember. The A verse, the B verse, C verse is just so good, you guys. And so even if you're not doing a letter of the week program and you're looking for something that's a simple devotional for your preschooler, kindergartner, first grader, I mean, this one will work for all of them. We are going to do this all together as a family, even though it's just my preschooler that's in this letter of the week program. All of the kids really enjoy this one. If you want more information about the letter of the week program, check the link out in the description box. It is so good. And you guys, the thing is, I wanted something when I first started homeschooling. I wanted something that was going to hold my hand and tell me exactly what I needed, tell me exactly what to buy, all of that. And this thing does that for you. So again, I will leave the link down below so you can go and check it out for yourself. So all right, you guys, so that's all that I've got for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell icon so you know whenever new videos are popping up. And let's be friends. Follow me over on Instagram at Dina_pursuing_peace. All right, you guys, well, I hope you're having a blessed day, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye. Preschool, my homeschool, what am I showing you guys? At Dina_pursuing_peace. I just love preschool. I love it.